Welcome to our communal garden. Behind me you might be able to see that the grass is growing in regular patterns. The formation of regular spatial patterns is a well-known mechanism for organisms to exist under environmental conditions that are too limiting to sustain a full cover of the organism. Coldwater corals also grow in environmental conditions that we think of as quite food limited. Some explanations already exist of how coldwater corals manage to do that, but we would like to add an explanation to this list because we found regular patterns in coldwater coral reefs. Framework forming coldwater corals modify the currents so that they can capture more food particles, but downstream of a reef the conditions are less optimal. So there's a positive effect on reef growth locally on the reef and a negative effect downstream of the reef. This is called a skill-dependent feedback and is a well-known mechanism for regular spatial pattern formation. To investigate regular spatial patterns in coldwater coral reefs, we used variograms and Lomskargel analysis on 7 annotated video transects from the Logachev coldwater coral mount province. A variogram displays the variance between samples at increasing distance, so a dip in the variogram indicates a regular pattern. Lomskargel analysis shows at which frequencies a sine wave is significantly present in the data. We produced Lomskargel periodograms for the raw data and for the variograms and found indications for regular spatial patterns in reef cover. The length scales of these patterns compare well with other studies, but we provide statistical proof that the patterns in the cover of coldwater coral reefs are regular and that these patterns occur in the reef and not only in the topography. So we argue that coldwater coral reefs form regular spatial patterns, likely through a process known as self-organization. Decades of theoretical and observational studies of different ecosystems has revealed many of the properties specific for self-organized systems. Our results suggest that these properties might similarly apply to coldwater coral reefs. Coldwater coral reefs do not passively follow the environmental conditions of their current niche. They actively engineer their environment and might be able to evade a sudden collapse by adjusting gradually to changing environmental conditions.